In our morning rounds, why expiration dates on most supermarket foods are confusing to many shoppers. 91% of Americans have thrown away perfectly good food just because the date on the package has passed. Up to 40% of the food we produce in this country goes to waste. Now there's a push to create a federal standard for food dating labels. Emily Broad Leib is director of Harvard's Food Law and Policy Clinic. Good morning.
Good morning.
This is really interesting. So explain the three main kinds of date labels on foods: sell by, best if used by, and used by. What do those terms mean?
Well, right now, you can see any of these terms and many others on your food products, and they actually are all sell by is meant to tell the store when they should take it off the shelf, so that they can rotate their stock. But the other ones are really about quality and freshness. So the manufacturer will do taste tests with some consumers and say, this is when everyone still thought my product tasted good. And they're not about safety, but many people throw food away.
But aren't safety and quality both important? What's the difference between the two?
Well, actually, safety means it was contaminated. You could get E. coli or salmonella, something like that. Quality, actually, obviously we all want to eat food that tastes good, that's good quality, but it's much more subjective. It's not about, you're not going to get sick if you eat something. It's just about, you think it tastes good.
So I could think it's great and you don't.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
That's good, because I always use that sell by date as, if I don't buy it by then, it's going to kill me,
Right. Well, what is the stamp then on the milk? Like it says, we have a picture of one that says September 9th. Does that mean you have to drink it by that date, or that's for the store to sell it by that date?
Well, milk is a great example, actually. It could be either. Usually the store won't sell it after that, but most consumers throw that milk away when that date passes. Yeah. But actually, milk's a really good example because it's pasteurized, which kills any harmful contaminants. So that when that date passes, when your milk, even if it smells bad, it's actually not unsafe. It's really just about quality and taste. So I might think that the milk still tastes good, and you might think it doesn't taste good anymore.
There's to safe. If it smells bad and it's curly, that's not a good thing.
There's currently no national system for food dating, but you support a bill that would create something that would create something more uniform.
Right. I think what would be really fantastic is what this bill does is that it divides food into two categories. Most foods, all those quality dates we talked about, would now say best if used by, and then the small handful of foods where there is a safety risk would say expires on. So you'd be able to open up your refrigerator and know these foods, I can eat them after the date if they still taste good to me, and these ones are ones that I maybe should throw away because
I like the simplicity of that. And what products should have expiration dates? No question about it.
Well, there are a few that we know of.
Give me
like
two.
Deli meats and unpasteurized cheeses, where actually they're safe, but after the date they might become unsafe. And this bill actually would leave it up to the Food and Drug Administration and the U.S. Department of Agriculture to make a list of those.
All right. Thank you, Emily.
I know there are still many grocery stores that are selling meat and milk that is past the expiration date, because sometimes you're in a hurry, you get home and realize you've bought stuff, so you have to look at it closely. Yeah. So interesting to talk to you. Harvard, looking into this. Harvard.
Yes.
Nora's taking notes. We got it. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.